Lock up Anthony Karmelo. Don't free him.
Now, guys, I'm going to be real with y'all. White people deserve some credit today. Because why in the hell is Karmelo Anthony, that 17-year-old murderer, walking around the streets of Texas a free man? How is that even possible?
And for everybody out there that's clapping, everybody out there that's happy, everybody out there that's trying to make it seem like Karmelo did the right thing, well, he didn't. You took somebody's life, and now y'all let him out of jail. He's on house arrest. Like, are you serious? But
Karmelo, do you have anything that you'd like to say? Anything that you'd like to say to the victims, to the family of the victims? Why were you armed? Karmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
What is up, YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about Karmelo Anthony. He was released from, he was in court and now he is released under house arrest. He had a bond of $1 million US. All of a sudden it's dropped to 250 USD. So some people are happy that he is out, being that, I don't know, maybe it's something to which is race related, whereby if you're in America, if you are part of a certain group and you are the minority, we stand together. I would make an example like if you are in South Africa, white people would protect other white people because they are the minority group compared to black people. But that is not the discussion that we should have of for now. The discussion is that he is out and people have their own opinions. I hear that the lawyer is asking, why did he have a knife on high school property? What did he need the knife for? And how is that going to support him in his case for self-defense after him committing this murder? So, but despite that, I don't have much to say. The only people who have more to say is people's opinion on how they see this case going and him being in house arrest. So despite that, guys, let's look at these couple of videos to understand what people feel about this, and then we will come back to our own opinion. So yes, let's check these videos out.
Did y'all see how Karmelo Anthony walked up out that jailhouse? Yes, sir. Chin up, chest out. Ain't put his head down not one time. You understand me? Your average person who walks up out of the jailhouse with something as big as his charge hanging over their head, they have their head down. They hide it. This young man walked up out there with his chin up and his chest out and went to the car. They was literally trying to pull him to the car. He just, I'm coming. Baby, let me tell you something. Whatever it is, because he got a road up ahead of him. The fight ain't over. But whatever it is, he ready to stand in it. He ready to stand on business. That is a young man. You understand me? That's not a person with guilt all over him. That's somebody that's like, I understand what I'm up against and I'm ready to face it. That's a strong young man. You hear me? That little boy is strong, baby. Kudos to his parents and his support system, because you're raising a strong young man that's going to one day develop and turn into a man, honey. Kudos to y'all.
I wasn't going to speak on this at first, but I think I have to. My favorite thing that Karmelo Anthony's lawyer said is that bond is not supposed to be a punishment. Because I feel like a lot of y'all failed to realize that and wanted that boy to be punished before he was even proven guilty. And another thing, he said when this evidence comes out, I think all of y'all judgments will be different. We've only heard one side of the story. That should tell you everything you need to know. I jumped for joy when I heard the news earlier today because Karmelo Anthony deserves to be at home with his family. He was put in a tough situation, and as a 17-year-old child, he acted out of fear. And I just don't understand how y'all cannot see that. Then y'all crazy tales still want to bring up the fact that they raised almost $500,000. Then y'all crazy tales want to talk about, oh, his family has more than enough to bail him out with his $1 million bond. Okay, and y'all want them to struggle. Y'all literally want for it to be unfair for this family. And it's really sick because y'all don't even know that this boy is guilty. Shout out to his lawyer. Shout out to their team. Shout out to the judges. And let's keep on raising awareness and keep on praying for this boy and his family and justice to be served.
Trigger warning, this video gonna start some mess because I'm about to be messy. But it gotta be said. Huh? This video gonna start some mess because I'm being messy, but it gotta be said. Alright? Listen, guess who got out on bail just now? Huh? Karmelo Anthony, okay? Listen, America is acting like a family arguing on Thanksgiving and a stranger walking the house. America is acting like a family arguing at Thanksgiving and a stranger walking the house. Listen, $250,000 bond. As soon as they dropped it down from $1 million to $250,000, my boy got out. He said, I got that. Yeah, right up in the GoFundMe. Drop it. Yeah. So now that he walking out, it's two different arguments. And I'm going to say both of them. We all family here. Let's just get it out the way. Okay? White people saying, well, why did he have a knife at school? He could have told somebody. I don't think it was that serious to take the boy's life. I mean, all kids horse around in school, right? I don't think it's about race. Listen. Now let's go to the black side. Black people like, a knife? That's Mando. That's Mando. Every young man need a knife at least. Matter of fact, while I grew up, that's the least of your worries. They was bringing more than that to school. Amen? But, at the same token, somebody did lose their life. But now all this backstory coming out, and black people sitting there, waiting for white people to say something, and white people not saying nothing, they just saying like little snarky remarks. The boy got out of jail, and the white lady that was the reporter said, well, why were you armed at school? That's what we calling it now? If I put a rock in my pocket at school and walk in with it, am I armed? God, why we gotta take it so far? You got scissors in your book bag. Come on now. This is a young man. Needless to say, I know y'all can tell by the way I told y'all both sides what side I'm with. But we will reconvene at a later date. Let's just see how this goes. And we will be covering this. Comment section, get messy. That's what we're here for. I'm just a messenger.
Top of the AM, ladies and gentlemen. This is Richie, and I'm back, broadcasting live. Now, as you may know, or as you may not know, going on with the Karmelo Anthony case, he has been released, bail's been dropped, and it's a lot of people upset about it. It's a lot of people mad saying the boy is an M, he unalived somebody, and he don't deserve no bail. Well, I'm here to tell you that what happened to due process? What happened to, let's just wait for the due process, because the last time I checked, everybody's supposed to have some kind of due process. Everybody's supposed to get some kind of bail unless you're just a serial. But if he ain't no serial, he's supposed to get some bail. And I think a lot of you guys are not understanding that the Metcalf boys is 200 pounds, 205, 210, 201. They 200 pounds. That boy Karmelo is 135. You know what I'm saying? He's a stick figure compared to them. You know, when I was growing up, my mama told me, if I'm fighting, my brother fighting. If my brother fighting, I'm fighting.
So, you know, for all the people out there saying that if you got siblings, your parents didn't tell you that if your siblings is fighting, you fighting, protect your siblings. I mean, come on now. Keep it real with yourself. You know what it is. It's Richie. Give me your thoughts on it.
Before I say what I say, this is just my opinion. I have a right to my opinion, and I have a right to feel however I want to feel. Now, with that being said, they are placing Karmelo Anthony on house arrest with a $250,000 bond. And I say that to say this. That speaks volumes. Like, that in itself, him getting his bond reduced to $250,000 speaks volumes. Him getting placed on house arrest speaks volumes. If the courts felt like Karmelo Anthony killed that boy on purpose and it wasn't self-defense, there is no way with him being black that they would have let him out of jail for killing somebody white. And no, I'm not making it a racial thing. I'm making my opinion based on statistics. Black people who kill white people do not get out of jail on bond. And like I said, Karmelo Anthony's case right now with him getting a
So Karmelo Anthony's bond has been reduced, and y'all are celebrating this boy going on house arrest until his trial because y'all support people who... Isn't it weird that, like, after all this time in America and all the strides we've made, we've now taken 30 steps back? Because anybody that takes someone else's... I know y'all value, you know, the abortion clinics and things of that nature. So human life is not at the top of your priorities. But it is one of the 7 deadly sins. So why do y'all celebrate it? Now that he's been allowed to leave jail and be on house arrest, I don't know what good that serves, because clearly he didn't grow up in an environment that actually, you know, penalized hurtful behavior. But it's weird to see people celebrate this when a boy lost his life and was just buried. It's not a good thing, America. It's Texas, you have failed. And I've said it, Florida's the standard in America. Texas has been lost from the border issue to the governor. Texas is done.
So that Red Wrong case with Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, it didn't just went off the hinges on Facebook, man. The Caucasoids, they think the justice system is theirs and only theirs. You can tell by the comment. Oh, his bond shouldn't have been cut to $250K. He's a red rummer, you know what I'm saying? But when y'all children go to schools and pew pew pew, all these, you know, people, families that ain't even got a chance to live, they don't say nothing. They quiet in. That just shows you that they don't police their own. They only police everyone else. They don't police their own. They turn the other cheek when they come to their own doing wrong. But one thing you've got to give them is they protect their own, right or wrong. But that's nowhere near righteous.
I want to start this video off by saying rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. You didn't deserve to lose your life the way that you did. And for everybody out there that's clapping, everybody out there that's happy, everybody out there that's trying to make it seem like Karmelo did the right thing, well, he didn't. You took somebody's life, and now y'all let him out of jail. He's on house arrest. Like, are you serious? But y'all know why he did that. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Black versus white. Y'all really need to stop this shit, man. Listen, I don't even really make content like this no more because I'm so over this whole race shit. Like, I'm over this shit, man. But as I was watching the video and, you know, seeing everything that took place, man, I had to, you know, speak on it because for whatever reason in this country, we cannot just love each other and just accept that we all the same. All of us, different shades, but we all bleed red, yo. We all bleed red. What the fuck? And y'all are putting this guy on the pedestal the same way y'all did George Floyd. Y'all putting this little boy on the pedestal for taking the life of a 17-year-old. And I understand that a lot of people feel like, well, white people should suffer. A lot of people feel like white people should, I guess, go through the things that our ancestors went through and all of that. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that shit neither. Because I've been watching people videos and I've been listening to the comments and the shit that y'all coming up with, the shit that y'all saying, the reason why y'all think this is okay, y'all got the game fucked up. A young man lost his life. And no, I do not believe it was justified. No, I don't. The fuck? You get bullied, somebody put their hands on you, you fight. You don't take somebody's life. Rest in peace, Austin Metcalf.
Karmelo Anthony is free on $250,000 bail. And a lot of people don't feel like he should have been able to come home after the incident that happened. And if you don't know what happened, Karmelo Anthony got into an altercation where allegedly he ended up taking somebody's life. They were both at a high school track meet. It was raining. Karmelo was sitting down. He was approached by the victim. They had words. The reports say that those words led into a physical altercation. And in that physical altercation, Karmelo Anthony allegedly took out a knife, and you already know the end of the story. And of course, social media is going crazy, saying that the altercation wasn't self-defense. And they're also saying that he shouldn't have had a bail. Other people are saying that it was self-defense, and it was rooting for Karmelo Anthony. They even raised over $300,000 for him. Question to you is, what do you think? Do you think that the judge really gave him a pass by lowering his bail? Do you think that right now he shouldn't be free? Or do you think that he's innocent until proven guilty?
Apparently, Karmelo Anthony's family, right, are using the $400,000 they raised, and one of the things they're going to buy after they lowered the bond is they're going to buy them a new house because of the threats they're getting. So they have to buy a new house. I don't know when y'all black people are going to ever learn, and you people on the left, especially the black community. George Floyd people did the same thing, but we don't care enough. We're used to abuse. We're used to being used, right? The George Floyd family people did the same thing. The people that raised money for George Floyd, BLM, that scam that nobody but the black will talk about, that stole all your money and ran off with it and disappeared and bought the mansions with it, right? Just we do the same thing. It's called insanity. And now they're going to use that money to live lavishly off of the people who raised it for him. It's exactly what black people do. It's exactly what people in our community do, and it's a shame.
Now, guys, I'm going to be real with y'all. White people deserve some credit today. Because why in the hell is Karmelo Anthony, that 17-year-old murderer, walking around the streets of Texas a free man? How is that even possible? This is an animal who killed a 17-year-old boy over a damn book bag, and right now in the state of Texas, he is a free man. Not only is he a free man, he is a man who is a lot more wealthier today than he was when he went into the jail cell, because the social justice warriors and BLM domestic terrorists have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars in his name, because apparently murder is excusable just because he looks like us. Yeah, that's a damn shame. It's disgusting. Now imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if Karmelo Anthony was a white man, or actually imagine if he was a white man who was a police officer. And all of a sudden, his bail was reduced heavily and he was just allowed to walk out of jail scot-free. Oh, America would be burning to the ground right now. And that's not me speculating. I know this to be true because it happened just a few years ago. When the BLM thugs didn't get their way, they set America on fire. That is exactly what happened. But you won't see that happen in this case.
Let's see how this case of Canelo goes. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm just rooting for justice, you know. Guilty, innocent until proven guilty. That's what I always say. Innocent until proven guilty. Once you are innocent, but still, I still have my own opinion. And I do believe that if you murder somebody, and the way they explain to saying that the way oh, okay. Let me not go into detail, but despite that, guys, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe, and let's meet up to the next video. Peace out.